doctors, like others, can feel that on the one hand, there's so much information that one can feel overwhelmed, but on the other hand, we worry that we might have missed some vital piece of information that's relevant to our clinical specialty or even to the next patient we see. And to address this, Doctor.net UK provides a trusted online network for physicians, and you've heard Denise describe the high levels of activity that have been achieved. And we believe that these high levels of engagement and trust have been built by a focus on independence, transparency, which we've already talked a lot about today, collaboration and trust. The login page gives you a flavour of the sorts of services that doctors are using the website for, and they broadly cover access to clinical information, the ability to collaborate online with colleagues in a trusted environment, and the ability to enhance and support their professional development. Upon registering, and we're very fortunate in the UK that there is a single database of doctors who are able to work with the General Medical Council to authenticate the members. Members also provide profile information, and that enables us to target information according to their profile. So you can see here that the profile of this user is of a consultant in oncology, and if I briefly take you around, you can see that users can see the parts of the website that have been most highly rated by other members. They can use the member directory to find their colleagues from medical school or colleagues in a similar specialty, and they can also view microsites that are relevant to their specialty or are targeted them because of their clinical role. But if we look at the collaborative element now and turn to the news area, you'll be able to see that members can see news from our own medical correspondent, but also be able to see news from RSS feeds of a variety of health resources. It's not just about viewing the content, it's also about rating and commenting. You can see a news item here, which has had 7 comments so far from last week, was around the impact of the European Working Time Directive on clinical care. If we now go to the forum area, of the 63,000 different doctors using the service in a month, well over a third use this clinical discussion area. You can see that there are a range of fora, there are in fact over 200, and we have forum moderators who are patrolling the forum and responding to any concerns around postings that are made and removing them if they need to be removed. If we go to the emergency medicine forum, which is quite a busy forum, you can see that one of the topics under discussion most recently has been around a patient who presented to emergency care. You can see that in a matter of days, over 100 different comments have been posted, and in fact this was a rare case of rhabdomyolysis, so there was some healthy banter amongst different doctors, consultants, juniors, haematologists, emergency medicine doctors around what's the best way to treat these patients. And then lastly, if we turn to how we work with industry, because collaboration isn't just about providing a service for doctors, it's also about how doctors should be engaging with the pharmaceutical industry. We can see that we provide conference highlights. So again, this is an oncologist here. They're able to view conference highlights that are able to be produced because of the involvement of a pharmaceutical company, where we've been able to produce very rich content. And what we've found is that this has led doctors not only accepting the involvement of industry, but actually to seeing it as part of the value proposition. And we've been able to show industry that this provides excellent return on investment for them. Thank you.